Hi guys, it's still your girl Dima Arts and Crafts, and still on the history. We are right at the Odoko status, right?
Yes.
Okay. So please, can you tell us the history behind the status at the back?
Before I proceed, I am Malam Usman Edili Ademu. I'm an indigenous of Angwa here, or where to be precise, but I'm popularly known as Mr. Eliman Rassi. Odoko, the status you are seeing here, is the status of one of the princesses that was buried alive.
Oh, alive.
Alive.
Wow.
Then, to make sure we don't lose the Igala kingdom. And the story starts like this. Let me just summarize. The father was Odoko, then the real father then, and the uncle, the brother, is Odoko, the elder brother. But during the reign of the elder brother, he waged so many wars. So the war that made this happen was the Jukum war, the war between the Igala kingdom and the Jukum. So that's from Taraba State. Okay. So before the war came in, I know what they do in those days is they'll go and browse locally. So the chief priest and then the fortune tellers will tell them what and what the land require to overcome whatever predicament that might come their way. So it demanded a royal blood. Wow. So and she was buried alive.
Alive.
Yes, but this position you see the status there is not where she was buried. The place, there's a place called Odoko at the center of Angwa there. But because of history and to immortalize the name, late Dr. Stephen Achema of blessed memory, the chairman of the then Nida local government, decided not to bring the status to the river because Inachalo has its own history again, so that it can serve as tourist attraction. So people that come can tell the story together, but the stories are different, but for one war. So she was buried before the war came in.
So she sacrificed herself to...
Yes, she was sacrificed. Well, the difference between her own sacrifice and Inikwe one was that she was hypnotized. But Inikwe willingly brought out herself as the Jesus Christ of their time. But this one, she was hypnotized and she did not even know, and she was buried there along with other slaves. So to cut the story short, this time I can't remember the names of those that were buried along with her, but she was a royal princess. So when they bury her, after the burial, after the cleansing and everything, before they invited my great grandfather from Kano, that's the house as we that reside here are not Igala by origin. We were Hausa but invited to come and pray. Understand? So when they came, the 6 Malam that came from Kano, Bebeji to be precise, decided now after their own traditional cleansing. So they decided now to invite him because one of the merchants from there, from here that trade to Kano, decided to suggest this to the then Ata, which Ata, the Odoko, embraced that. So they now invited them. So his own, he prayed and wrote this Islamic, this Arabic writing, wash it and drop into the Inachalo. When the warriors from the Jukum came, you know that time they were not using gun and all these sophisticated weapons. They were using bow and arrow, cutlass, spears, and other these things. So then what they do mostly there, if you can conquer the highland first before the enemy comes in to the battlefield, then you'll be at the winner side. So they decided now to come to the hill here, we call it Obollo-Afor. Because of this road construction, you cannot feel the two hills. Again, if not, here and there was 2 hills and a very big valley where the Inachalo River forms it. So when he prepared those things into the water, so those things changed into fish. So when the enemy that came that wanted to invade, they now want to take their position very well, feed well very well before they go into physical attack. Lo and behold, after eating, they ate the fish and they used the water to cook. They develop this in diarrhea and vomiting. So they lost strength. Many of them died. There was no physical war. So many of them, they lost most of the prominent and renowned warriors. So the rest one decided to run away. So they have to run back. And after that one now, the Royal Majesty, they then at Igala, Odoko, now pleaded with the Malam to still stay with them. So, and that's why you find us here today. If not, our route is from Kanu. That's Bebeji to be precise. And that is how it happened.
I overheard you calling Nachalo, or what? Is it the river
that is the river in Nachalo. Okay. The river in Nachalo is the river has been in existence, but it's within the two hills, the valley. So where they have to take over the upper one here. So we call the Obollo-Afor because they say the two hills, the husband and wife hill, because they were two very close together. Then at the end of it all, when they become weak and ran away, even they came with so many things, like a sweet potato. We don't know it before. That was the food they came with.
Those food that came for what?
Yes. They have so many of them. This is pawpaw. That's why we call it Echi Abakpa. Because any person from the north is look at Abakpa. Abakpa means Muslims. Echi Abakpa. Echi is punky. So it's a punky we know, but when they came with this, so they forget. Even their masquerade that they forgot here is still in Atas Pali. I cannot give you the name to be precise now. Maybe as the research goes on, then they will come to know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.